MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Chad Kuhl will be on the mound for the Buccos. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. Look, he's one of the young guns in the league, and he continues to learn. It seems like every outing I watch him, he gets better. He's learned this craft in the major leagues, and he's growing up right in front of us. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Pirates. And I'm looking at David Freese. You know, this guy's really transformed his game. Early on, nice third baseman. Then he was able to play a little first base and kept himself in the big leagues a little bit longer than most people expected.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, left fielder, number 35.
And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a liner, foul and out of play.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now here it comes. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0 now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Hard hit to first. Rodriguez is right there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
First baseman, Justin Smoak.
In now, Justin Smoak. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that one stayed up a little high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And that'll extend the inning and give Jose Bautista a chance as well.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. 19. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Diaz might try to make a play on it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Jay Happ gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
This guy's a pro, Matt. He's been around a long time, really knows how to get himself ready for games and then be able to execute. So if he's able to execute his game plan, I think he'll have a real nice outing. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder, Starling Marte.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Ground ball left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You want to talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. Is he flying or what? I love how smooth he runs, and he just bursted down the line.
Josh Harrison stands in. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Nobody out, runner on first. Marte off for second. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up now, Andrew McCutchen. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Andrew McCutchen becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Rodriguez.
Into the box, Sean Rodriguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. In past meetings with Jay Happ, 2 for 10. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Troy Tulowitzki.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Freeze with it over at third. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Batting 6th, center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Russell Martin now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1 on its way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here it comes. Too high. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Gregory Polanco.
Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's David Freese to stand in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Comes set with the 0-1. Good changeup, just missed inside. One and one. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One and 0 pitch on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1 on its way. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Elias Diaz the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Ready with the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez has a play, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Into the box, Chad Kuhl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So we've played 2 full. Bucks out in front, 1-0. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Travis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
The pitcher, Jay Happ. steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start the inning.
Starling Marte.
The pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Now here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready for another chance. Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Pilar is there, 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here it comes, 1-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Pilar. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Stepping in now, Sean Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
Well, right back at him, and it hit him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Pirates get a run on the McCutchen home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Garrett Cole is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Garrett Cole.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Donaldson.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whoo, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Justin Smoak now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 3-0 now. On deck is Jose Bautista. The 3-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
Striding in once again,
Bautista.
Jose Bautista. His career line against Garrett Cole. 2 for 3. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Ball two now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
Bautista waits on the 2-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
One out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The next 3-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Here he comes on 2-0. A high fastball is in there. First and second now, one man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. McCutchen over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Marco Estrada, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Marco Estrada.
Here's Gregory Polanco. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Number 25.
And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
What's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it. I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball, but I think you got to sit fastball there.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jordy Mercer. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Ready with another 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. Trevor Williams, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Trevor Williams.
Russell Martin now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher Russell Martin.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Skied into straightaway right. After it is McCutchen. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. And that'll bring up the speedy Devon Travis. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Mercer. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 25, Marco Estrada.
So striding forward now, Marco Estrada. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Nope. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There's 2 outs in the inning, 3-1 count to the pitcher. You got to make him swing the bat right here. You just have to.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Late that time for a strike. Two, here it is. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-0. Number 58 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 58.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Pirates. Catcher, Elias Diaz.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
That misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. He'll try again. 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Francisco Cervelli.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Way outside. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Set to deal on 2-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
Ready for another shot now. Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. On the run is Hernandez. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Now batting, first baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Into the box, Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Here's the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete, and the lead is now 5-0. Tyler Glasnow takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Tyler Glasnow.
Ready for another chance? Josh
Leading off for the
Donaldson.
Blue Jays.
A match up with Tyler
Third
Glass
baseman,
now to lead off the
Josh
inning.
Donaldson.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now here it comes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Pitch on the way. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Striding in once again, Justin Smoak. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And Freese will put this away, no problem for the first out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There's Harrison for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More spring training baseball from Florida following this.
Your attention,
Brett
please.
Anderson
Now
will come on now and take the ball for the 4th
number
time this
46.
spring.
Brett Anderson.
Ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Gregory Polanco.
Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. In now, David Freese. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordy Mercer. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here on the show. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Schugel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 31, A.J. Schugel. Now playing shortstop and batting.
Steve Pearce is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Pearce.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit, so a good job off the bench to get him started here in the 7th.
This is a great 8-pitch at bat. 8 pitches. He saw a lot of pitches. He fouled a couple off, but he stayed within himself, and finally, when he got a pitch he could handle, he didn't miss it. Got the base hit.
Digging in once again, Russell Martin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled straight back.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 2-1 on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Devin Travis is on deck. No one out with a runner at second. And this pitch is taken by Martin as it misses for ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
None out, runners at first and second. Now it's 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Here it comes, 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit high in the air down the right field line. McCutchen is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Michael Saunders will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. A 1 pitch on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards short. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting,
Kendrys Morales will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Morales.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
One and one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Set to deal on 2-2. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Freeze has it. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Ezequiel Carrera. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Ezequiel Carrera.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Daniel Hudson will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Justin Smoke. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 41, Daniel Hudson.
Darwin Barney will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Darwin Barney.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be safe.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that misses. Ball 1. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. The 1-0 delivery. High in the air out towards shallow right. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here in the Sunshine State. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-2. Kendrys Morales will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Kendrys Morales.
Ezequiel Carrera is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Number 15 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now
Bo
pitching for the
Schultz
Blue
gets the
Jays,
call from the pen to take
72,
over on the mound and start the
Bo
home seventh.
Schultz.
Luke
Now at
Maile
first base,
is
number
into the game as
22,
well, as
Luke
he's the new first
Maile.
baseman.
Now
Dalton
in center
Pompey
field, number
will also
63,
come in now as he takes
Dalton
over out in
Pompey.
center. Now in the box, Elias Diaz.
Leading
He
off
hit a
for the
sac
Pirates.
fly earlier.
Catcher,
And some action now in the
Elias
Toronto bullpen
Diaz.
as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, number 61.
Stepping up now, number 61. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, this at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Center fielder, number 6.
John Jaso will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
John Jaso.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Too high. 1-2. The pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Maile is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Pirates 5, the Blue Jays 2. George Contos will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 70, George Contos.
Adam Frazier is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 26. Have him.
Number 30 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Matt, this is a big at bat. Look, you got the leadoff guy at the plate. He's got 3 balls on him. You're down a few runs. He's got to take a pitch right here. He's got to hope they walk him, at least make him work till you get a count and where you got to swing the bat.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Standing in, Dalton Pompey. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Friese will put this away, no problem for the first out.
The catcher, number 55,
Russell Martin now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Danny Barnes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miguel Montero is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Number 7 is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Josh Bell is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
1-1. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Number 47 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Number 7 onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Number 36 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to center. Pompey has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and it remains 5-2. Josh Bell will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 55, Josh Bell.
Chris Stewart will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Stewart.
Number 47 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Felipe Rivero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Miguel Montero waits on deck. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stewart ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Max Moroff will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
A defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing second base, number 62.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough for those lefties.
And he got him.
The left fielder, number 8.
Rob Refsnyder will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rob Refsnyder.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. Jay Happ worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.